Welcome to my chemistry channel, Short and Sweet in Chemistry, BL Das. Now I will explain acid, bases and salts of class 10. This chapter is in class 10 science according to CBSE. Now let us start here concepts of acid and base. Generally students feel this chapter is very difficult. It is not so difficult, it is enjoyable when you know the reaction, when you know the color of the compounds in different stages, then it is very easy to understand. Now, first you see what is mean by acid. We will not see any reaction first. First you will see any color changes. What the color changes when you add something. What is that? Blue litmus paper. When you will add blue litmus paper to acid, then what will be the color of the blue litmus paper? That will change. Now see, take some acids in a test tube, 1 ml, 2 ml acids in a test tube and add blue litmus paper to it. Then what happens? The blue litmus paper changes to red. It is the most important characteristics of an acid. That means if you will take blue litmus paper and you will add to the acid containing in a test tube, then the color changes to red. Similarly, again take acids in a test tube, 1 or 2 ml of acids in a test tube and add methyl orange solution that is available in our lab. That means if I will add methyl orange solution to acid that is containing in a test tube, then what will the color of the acid? It changes to red. Here blue litmus paper turns to red and here the solution turns to red. What solution? Acid solution. I think it is clear. Again see, when blue litmus paper is added to acid that is containing in a test tube, the color of the blue litmus paper turns to red. Similarly, when you take methyl orange solution, you take acids in a test tube, then you add methyl orange solution, then the color of the acid in solution stage that changes to red. That means acid turns to red and blue litmus paper turns to red. Then come to base. So again you take base. Then what is the base? So we will clear later. First you take suppose you know this is a base. Then you take base in a test tube, then add red litmus paper, then add red litmus paper, then color changes to blue. That means red litmus paper color changes to blue. And similarly, if you add phenolphthalein solution, then the color of the base which is that is inside the test tube that changes to pink. Again see, if you take acid in a test tube, add blue litmus paper turns to red. If you add methyl orange solution to acid, then total that color changes to red. If you take base in a test tube and add red litmus paper, that paper changes to blue. And if you add phenolphthalein solution to base that is containing in a test tube, that changes to pink color. Then what is meant by indicators? These are the some important terms in acid base salts chapter. So what is meant by indicators? Indicators mean the substance which will indicate that whether it is a acid or base. Indicators are the substance which will indicate whether this is an acid or a base. Now by change of color. That means if you add indicators to the acid or base, the color will change. Example, methyl orange solution whose color originally yellow and phenolphthalein solution which is colorless. Now methyl orange solution whose color is yellow, when it is added to acid it turns to red. Similarly, phenolphthalein solution which is colorless, when added to base the total solution changes to pink color. Then olfactory indicator. What is mean by olfactory indicator? What is indicator? You know, which indicate whether it is acid or base by the change of color. And olfactory indicator mean the substance which change the odor when you are to acid or base. That means the olfactory indicator is one. When you are to acid or base, it will change the odor of the substance. That means acid or base. Then generally example, vanilla, onion, clove. These are the examples of olfactory indicator. That means when you are the substance to acid, the odor will change. When the substance are to base, the odor will change. Then come to next importance, what is mean by acids according to chemistry. Acids are the substance which produce H plus ion in water. That means when acids are in water, then they will produce H plus ions. In solution stage, they produce H plus ions. So, HCl in water or any acid in the presence of water in water solution, it produce H plus ions. Example, HCl. HCl solution in water, it produce H plus ions in water. Then common in acid. Now see examples of acids. HCl, hydrochloric acid. What is HCl? Hydrochloric acid. What is H2SO4? Sulfuric acid. What is HNO3? Nitric acid. Now here three examples of acids are there: hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, nitric acid. You can find here what is the common in three acids. Here hydrogen is the common in acid. Now see here hydrogen, here also hydrogen present, and here nitric acid also, here hydrogen present. That means common in acid, that is hydrogen. So here I told HCl in water, HCl in presence of water, or you can say HCl in solution. Then what happens? It produces H plus ion and Cl minus ion. What is mean by H plus ion? H plus ion is known as hydrogen ion. That means why I have written aqua? AQ. Why here AQ written? Because AQ means it indicates H plus ions are surrounded by water molecules. Here see again, HCl in water or HCl when react with water, what happens here? H plus ion in bracket aqua, that means in the presence of water molecules, surrounded by water molecules. Similarly, chloride ion, Cl minus means chloride ion, here also written aqua in bracket, that means these chloride ions are surrounded by water molecules. So H plus aqua and Cl minus aqua. H plus is known as hydrogen ions, Cl minus is known as chloride ions. Why this is an acid? Because it produces H plus ion in water. Similarly, here you can see the reaction HCl plus water. This is the H plus aqua, that is hydrogen ion, but nowadays it is known as hydronium ion. Instead of H plus, we can write H3O plus aqua, Cl minus aqua. H3O plus is known as hydronium ion. H3O plus in bracket aqua, that means surrounded by, not necessary to write aqua, because here only H plus you can write aqua. This is in presence of water, already reacts with water, that is why H3O plus, that is called hydronium ion, and Cl minus is called chloride ion. Again see concepts of acid and base. First you see what happens when blue litmus paper used by acid and red litmus paper used by base. Blue litmus paper changes red. Similarly, base red litmus paper changes to blue. Here also methyl orange solution when added to acid, total color changes to red. Similarly, in base also when phenolphthalein solution is added, the color changes to pink color. Now indicator, the substance which indicates whether it is a base or acid by change of color. Here example, you have seen here methyl orange solution, when added here the color yellow solution changes to red. Similarly, phenolphthalein solution, which is colorless, is changes to the base changes to pink. Then olfactory indicator, I told you, substance when added to acid or base, the total odor changes. The odor of that acid or base, it changes in acid and base. That is example, vanilla, onion, clove. Then acids come to chemistry. What is mean by acids? Acids mean produce H plus ion in water. That means HCl in water. What is meaning? H plus ion produced. And here common in acids. What is the common element in acid? Now see, hydrogen, hydrogen. Here in 3 acids, hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, nitric acid. What is the common element? That is hydrogen. Then here reaction you can see, HCl plus water, it gives H plus. Aqua, that means hydrogen ion. Aqua means surrounded by water molecules. Similarly, chloride ion means surrounded by water molecules. Now instead of that you can write this one, because nowadays it is very helpful to use, and here this is known as hydronium ion. Hydronium ion H3O plus. The plus charge H3O, that is known as hydronium ion, and chloride Cl minus aqua, because the water molecule is surrounded by chloride ion. What is base? Base means which produces OH minus in water. We know what is acid. Acid means which produces H plus ion in water, and base means which produces OH minus in water. That means it contains OH minus ion. Example, sodium hydroxide NaOH, potassium hydroxide KOH, calcium hydroxide CaOH whole 2. Why it is whole 2? Because it has plus 2 charge. And here MgOH2, because magnesium has plus 2 charge. And ammonium hydroxide NH4OH. So these are known as base because they produces OH minus in water. Then come to alkali. Alkali is a base we dissolve in water. That means it becomes a solution which is totally soluble in water, then it is called alkali. Example, sodium hydroxide and potassium hydroxide, whereas calcium hydroxide, magnesium hydroxide are not totally soluble in water, so that is only known as base but not alkali. That means alkali is a base, but all bases are not alkali. Sodium hydroxide solid, that is in the form of solid, and if you take in a test tube and add water, that what happens here, Na plus aqua, OH minus aqua, because here water molecule surrounded by OH minus, and here water molecule surrounded by Na plus. So it is known as Na plus in bracket aqua, OH minus in bracket aqua. Now since it gives OH minus, that is why it is called a base. Similarly, potassium hydroxide is also solid. You take in a test tube, add water, it forms also K plus aqua and OH minus aqua. Similarly, magnesium hydroxide also gives Mg plus 2 and OH minus. Then come to what are the types of acid and base. Till now we know what is meant by acid. Acid is one which produces H plus ion in water, but nowadays we know that is hydronium ion. Similarly, base means which produces OH minus in water. Then come to question here, what are the types of acid? The types of acid that is known as strong acid and weak acid. What is strong acid? What is weak acid? All the things it will be clear in 11th science, now 11th chemistry. But now here only we will remember what are the strong acids and what are the weak acids. Now strong acids, they are sulfuric acid. What is the formula? H2SO4. What is the formula of sulfuric acid? H2SO4. Hydrochloric acid, HCl, and nitric acid, HNO3. That means here three acids I mentioned. One is sulfuric acid, hydrochloric acid, nitric acid. These are known as strong acids. Now weak acids. Weak acids here, carbonic acid. What is the formula? H2CO3. And acetic acid, CH3COOH. Again see, weak acids, carbonic acid and acetic acid. Strong acids, sulfuric acid, the formula H2SO4, hydrochloric acid, HCl, nitric acid, HNO3. Whereas weak acids, carbonic acid, that is H2CO3, and acetic acid, CH3COOH. Then come to same two types of base. What are the two types of base? Similarly, strong base and another one weak base. And strong base and weak base, and both will be clear in 11th class chemistry. Now, what are the strong base? Example, sodium hydroxide NaOH, potassium hydroxide KOH. And weak base only one you can remember easily, ammonium hydroxide. Again see, two type of acids are there, two type of base are there. One is strong acid, other one weak acid. One is strong base, other one is weak base. Strong acid, that is sulfuric acid, nitric acid, hydrochloric acid, and weak acid, carbonic acid, acetic acid. Similarly, strong base, sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, and weak base, ammonium hydroxide. Now see, what is base? Produce OH minus in water. Example already clear. And alkali also, the base will dissolve in water, that is clear. Next, how can you show that it is a base? How you will prove? Because it gives OH minus when it is added to water. That is why it proved that they are called base. I hope the concept of acid and base is clear. Please share and like my videos after watching. And also with a sweet smile, subscribe my channel so that I can prepare more videos that will help you to complete your 10th class science syllabus easily.